Welcome back, my horde. So, the first thing I gotta actually state is I don't know if I actually brought up what happened with Nico on the podcast today.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, we're gonna keep it short and sweet because the concept that, one, I don't know if I've already said it, and two, it's irritating. They took Nico. They did some blood work to make sure that everything would be good. After the blood work and everything was good, they went to go sedate her, and I guess she started panicking, so they stopped the process, and yeah, that's basically that. The major issues that we had was they still charged us $500 for it all. They didn't feed Nico at all. She was with them for 8 hours, something like that.
9. Yeah.
9, yeah. And she had not on top of the 9 hours, there was another 12 hours that she hadn't ate because they told us to have her fast. So she had not eaten for 21 hours, so I was pretty upset with that. Yes, nothing got fixed. They were like talking about maybe bringing in a specialist or something, and I'm like, what the fuck is that going to be like? How much is that going to cost us compared to like what we've already paid for this? So we're just waiting until the pandemic is over, and then we're going to talk to other vets in town. Tammy has a couple places that she has been told may do better overall. So we will look into that. There was something else I was going to bring up. Oh, that's what it was. So there's two other things I'm going to bring up mostly. The first one is going to be about E3, and then the second one will be spoilers, and I'll put that one at the end. So that way, if people don't want to hear about the spoilers, they can tune out at that point. So the first part will be E3. As an Xbox owner and user, holy crap, was there ever a lot of nice things that came out.
Yeah, there were definitely a lot of releases and a lot of, I guess, platform releases, like ones that were out already but are now jumping to Xbox.
Yeah, like going with Tammy's example is freaking the one that really caught my attention was Diablo 2. Diablo 2 for the Xbox Series X with 8-person co-op. That's so awesome. The main reason for that is because like there's so many people I don't have a lot of friends, but all the friends I do have, that's like probably their favorite Diablo. So
I played very little of it, but
yeah, it was fun though. So yeah, that's awesome. The next one, and the one that Tammy's most interested in, is that Hades, which was a PC exclusive, is now on the Xbox. Finally, they're putting Flight Sim on the Xbox. I thought that was going to be day one, but obviously not. So that's pretty cool. Grounded is finally becoming a full-fledged game, and I've game preview, which is awesome. Happens at the end of this month, June 30th.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a game that we're going to be playing because I've been looking forward to that one. A game that I already knew was coming out, but I'm still looking forward to is The Ascent.
That one looked pretty interesting, yeah.
The fact that they announced that they're going to do a Outer Worlds 2, which means I probably should complete Outer Worlds 1 at some point in the near future. So yeah, a bunch of that stuff. What was the other games? I know there was a bunch of other ones that I sent to you guys in the group, which is what Tammy's now checking. She's like, "Oh, check the group chat because I know that you sent it." Give me a second. While Tammy's looking at that, I'm still going to be talking. Just
Redfall looks like it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
4-person co-op open world kind of vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Among Us is becoming a 15-player game.
And coming to the Xbox.
And coming to Xbox, yeah. Replaced looked interesting.
Yeah.
What else we got? Atomic Heart.
Yeah, that's another one that
Kind of.
Bioshocky.
Yeah. Fallout 76 is getting some updates.
Including more map updates, it looks like, next year.
Yeah. There's the pit.
Yeah, which is what that is. It's like the pit looks like it's going to have a map update where you actually fly a helibird to, or you don't fly it, but you get flown from the in a helibird to a different part of the map.
Yeah, and then there was Steel Rain, which is revolving the Brotherhood of Steel.
Which is what they've been working on the last quote-unquote season.
Yeah.
So that's not too much of a shock.
Then there's a game that kind of reminds us of Gang Beasts, which is called Party Animals.
Yeah.
Similar thing, but they have like an otter, bunny, looks like a dog.
Yeah, we'll see.
A little lizard, dino, tiger, and a gorilla.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be interesting. There's a couple other games too. But yeah. Oh, sorry. Trying to clear my throat. Yeah, just a few seconds ago, my one cat started meowing in the window and turning to bat at it. I was just making sure there wasn't a cat out there, but no, I think he just found a bug. It was kind of funny. There was a bug on the window the other day, and he was trying to attack it.
It's amusing because he's a big scaredy cat.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's now hilarious. 11.5 pounds at 9 months old.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's not fat. He's just long and massive.
And fluffy.
Yeah. And
very
fluffy.
fluffy.
Yep. So yeah, that's, that's that. So that's going to be pretty cool. I think, for the most part, I think maybe this coming up week, unless something changes, I'm pretty sure we could probably finish, whatchamacallit there? Drake Hollow. In the next week or two.
I wasn't sure if we only go through the 4 seasons once, or if we...
I think so.
Okay. Well, our camp is already, almost maxed.
Yeah, we need to remove a couple things and put in the last heater.
Yeah.
Yeah. So... But I'm trying to get rid of those, a couple more drakes, because then our camp will actually balance again.
Yeah.
So, and I know we need a bunch more drakes, just overall. So, hopefully we're going to tire some and we need a fire one and a bee one. So, but I think there's 2 more drakes on the field. If you haven't watched that game, I stream it Mondays and Tuesdays. Most Mondays and most Tuesdays. So, yep. Over on Twitch. Link is in the description. Along with all the other people that may or may not stream.
I was going to say, I haven't streamed in a very long time, but...
Yeah. But yeah. I was hoping that this would go longer than 8 minutes. Because the last bit I was going to talk about, which is going to be of Loki.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. I wasn't sure what else with E3. Like I said, I'm looking forward to all the stuff that's coming out. I know that there's other stuff in general. The fact that, there is actually a few Fallout games that are going to the PC. Which is one of the reasons I don't like it. Because I'm like, oh, my PC's not the greatest, and I don't really like playing games on a PC.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say you could probably use a controller and hook it in there and map it to the controller, but
some games don't. Oblivion didn't allow you to do it, which was really upsetting. Because I'm not great with keyboard and mouse. I'm really not. So, yeah. I wonder if I'll have to I'll probably have to buy Among Us again.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. It wasn't too expensive before.
Yeah, it's like $4.40 something.
Yeah, so as long as it's like that kind of price on the Xbox, it'll be fine.
Yes, and we'll have voice chat.
Yeah. Built-in voice chat, yep. So, that'll be nice. Because, then I think that we can actually play with, apparently our dishwasher's done. Anyway, we can actually play with, the other people that we were talking about playing with.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, more people to play with.
Pretty much.
Actually try to have some fun with that. But, yeah. Yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about before we actually get into the Loki? Because I really want to spoil stuff with Loki, but I don't think we're going to take 10 minutes to do it, or 20.
I mean, I'm just picking at stuff house-wise. I mean,
yeah,
we're not really... We still don't do a whole lot of going out and running about.
I guess that is a good thing. I've probably dropped it a couple times that one of my friends is moving back, and that when he moves back, we're going to start doing stuff together for the channel and for Twitch. I'm not sure when that stuff will start, but he is moving soon. So July, we should start. Me and him should be in talks about it. So we'll see where we go from there. Because, yeah.
Yep. I mean, we've been discussing a lot about if you needed help moving or whatever, but it seems they have everything sorted out now, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, that will be cool. Oh, screw it. We'll just go into Loki. So, at this point in time, we're just talking about Loki episode 1. We'll be talking about Loki episode 2 next week. Because, spoilers, we're watching, it's not really spoilers. But, we're recording this on Sundays.
Usually, yeah, we try.
So, because of that, we've only watched the first episode. This comes out when the second episode comes out, but yeah.
So you can watch the second episode
after this. Yeah. Okay. So, this is your last warning, and I swear to you, last warning. If you have not watched Loki episode 1 and still want to watch Loki episode 1 without having stuff spoiled to you, go away. Thank you for watching. Now that they're gone, if you're not, well, you're really too slow. Loki episode 1. Yeah, it was really good. So there you go. There's the spoilers. See you guys later. No, no, I like how they there was a lot of just in that room scenes.
Yeah.
But in that building or whatever. But I liked how they basically made this Loki, who was the Loki from the beginning of Avengers.
Yeah.
Caught up to the point where he feels like he's the Loki by the end of the overall movies.
Yeah, and they didn't take a whole lot of time explaining the TVA, which is the time variant.
Or as I call them, the time cops.
Yeah, it's time variant something.
Association? I don't know. I can't remember. I just call them time cops.
Yeah, pretty much it didn't go into super crazy in depth about that, which was good. It kept it more how Loki is trying to adapt to his new situation, and sometimes Owen Wilson comes across the guy who is the handler of Loki, I guess would be his best description. I'm glad they didn't he wasn't his normal style of acting, because I find it just comes across as really played out too much.
Yeah.
He still had his little quips and stuff, but it wasn't
no, nothing against Owen Wilson. Just a lot of his past work that I could think of, he's usually comes off as a dumb, the dumb comedy relief comedy, or the stoner comedy relief, or the slow comedy person, those kind of stuff. In this one, he's not comedy relief at all. He's actually a fucking full-fledged fucking one of the leaders of the departments for detective kind of idea.
Yeah. So he's actually playing a rather prominent role.
Yeah. And when I saw him in the trailers, I was like, I really hope that he does what it looks like he's doing, because I don't want him to just be like the dumb guy. I want him to be like actually doing a good job, like a good role, like something that's not normal to see for his stuff.
Yeah. And just the things that they have in the TVA is really interesting, like the collar, like the little rewind thing.
Which apparently, according to something I watched, the rewind thing actually is a different person altogether.
Yeah.
It's actually a person, but nonetheless, it was a pretty cool idea, like, making it more modernized and stuff like that, rather than, like, just this weird fucking thing, and then but having so many stuff still not modernized, like the fact that they use like film reels and
they use a lot of analog things.
Yeah.
In a world where they could literally be like super futuristic space age where everything's like thought processed. It doesn't even require touching,
but the analog makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the concept that, like, with the film reel, it has a beginning and it has an end. You could see it.
Yeah.
When the film reel ended and it showed the end of Loki's life, it was fitting.
Yeah. There was definitely some posts I'd seen about. Some of them were really funny, and some of them I'm just like, what? It doesn't, like, I don't know where you're getting it from, but...
You're talking about things like maybe not.
Well, like, some things I saw was at the end of Loki's film reel of his life, the last thing he remembers or would see or feel is that Thor was hugging him at the end of his life.
Yeah, that's what it showed in the film reel.
Yeah, and then so that kind of like somebody did one of that, and I'm just like, don't do that. And then some of it's like some of the funnier ones are like it's talking about Ebony Maw, and he's like, not everyone can hold one Infinity Stone, not let
alone two,
and then it shows the guy at the front desk, and he just got a big goofy smile on his face, and it's like,
because if you haven't watched it, what the guy she's talking about is the where have I? Oh, he's from fucking Tacoma. Yeah, that's where he's from. I knew I recognized him from a different show. Anyway, the actor is like the secretary or whatever.
Yeah,
and he has a bunch of Infinity Stones in his desk.
Yeah, because he's the front desk person, so he collects all the contraband and stuff.
Because one of the things about Infinity Stones, seeing how no one actually understands this, unless you've read the comics, I'm pretty sure. But in the comics, it actually indicates that Infinity Stones from our universe going to a different universe, those Infinity Stones don't work. Because the fact that they're based off of our universe. In the other universe, they're just stones. So, because of that, this place is outside of all the time. All of the time, theoretically. So, all the other stones are useless. Because, it deals with time, quote unquote, but it actually deals with the multiverse as well. Which will be interesting to see the effects that Doctor Strange has on this as well.
Yeah. Because his series is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And apparently, something else I actually did read / see is the bad guy for Ant-Man and the Wasp is supposed to be oh fuck, I forgot his name. He's fuck, my friend actually brought up the guy's name too. That's the part that bugs me about it. Blue guy, deals with time. Tam's looking it up. Fuck. Yeah, Tammy will look it up. But yeah, it's actually interesting because he also deals with time. So, yeah. Still having problems trying to vampire roll. She's looking it up. You're probably, if you're a Marvel fan that actually knows it, you're probably like, oh my god, I know it, blah, blah, blah. But I'm bad with names, so. So, yeah. Come on.
I'm having issues finding it.
Okay, I'm going to pause this so she can find it. Okay, so I was right. I actually was just telling Tammy off thing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's King the Conqueror. And then she's like, scrolls a little bit more, and she's like, yeah, I see the name right here. It's King the Conqueror.
It's the last one on the list.
So, yeah. Apparently, King the Conqueror, which is actually deals with time, is going to be in it as well.
Yeah, and he's in that one because it's in the quantum verse.
Yeah, because apparently that's where in one of the shots of
Ant-Man,
yeah, there's actually his cities there.
Yeah, little bubbled city.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they take that as well. And the fact that they're doing Fantastic Four. And I know that Fantastic Four is like, it's Fantastic Four. But knowing some of the stuff that I also know about Doom. Doom has actually also time traveled too. Yeah. So, which I really hope they do a fucking great job on Doom. Doom is such an interesting character. The fact that he is part magic, part tech, is just so fucking fascinating.
I want to say owner, but it's not the correct word.
Ruler?
The ruler, yeah.
Yeah,
of Latvaria.
Yeah.
I had seen a couple other things in regards to Loki that, like, when he's in the hallway, there's a woman in a blue button-up that's in the background that's getting yanked away. Somebody posted a picture of Peggy Carter.
Yeah. Someone said, there's the Peggy Carter one, and there was also... in one of the other backgrounds, in one of the shots, there's a scroll with a tracksuit on that looks like one of the fugitives from the other
Captain Marvel movie.
Yeah. I was going to say Nick Fury, but yeah, it's Captain Marvel. So yes, there's that as well.
Yeah, it's just interesting little Easter eggs that were kind of... And we're really appreciative that on Loki's profile, when Owen Wilson's character, because I can't remember what his name is, when he opens it up, it like has name and all that fun stuff, and then it says gender, it says fluid, which is nice to see that they also did that, because it's...
Yeah, Loki is gender fluid. So the fact that they actually put him as gender fluid is just so freaking awesome. And if you don't know why that's a thing in at least the comics, I'm pretty sure in Norse mythology too, but I'm not quite sure. But in the comics, he is the father of like 3 different things.
Sleipnir,
or mother, I guess.
Hela,
of 3 different. Yeah, Hela,
Fenrir, and
so 4.
The Midgardian snake.
Yeah, so
I can't remember how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, so it was like, and in Marvel, obviously, I haven't done any of that. In the MCU.
They have Hela as the sister.
Yeah.
Which irks me, but...
But, so because of all that, it's interesting to actually see them do that. Furthermore, a lot of people actually think that, Loki, it's indicated that what the bad guy is in this series is Loki. So it's going to be Loki v. Loki. That the second Loki, the bad one, is actually a female Loki. Or it could be the child Loki, or teenage Loki, or, whatever. And there's lots of... Tammy's theory is that the reason that he's trying to get... The second Loki is trying to get the grenades. The time grenades.
Yeah, the reset charges.
Yeah, the reset charges. Is actually because he wants to undo his mother's death.
Yeah.
So, that'll be interesting to see. Mine is that, he's trying to either do one of 2 things. One is to prevent his own death at the end.
Yeah, in Endgame.
Yeah. Or was it Infinity Wars?
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity Wars. At the end of or beginning of Infinity Wars, he's trying to stop his own death. Or the second option is the fact that some point in near the Infinity Wars, because it would have to be there for the time cops not to get involved sooner, I would assume, is the fact that he had actually sided with Thanos, like actually sided with Thanos, and when he actually sided with Thanos, Thanos killed Thor instead. And when they killed Thor and all that stuff, Loki realized that he had messed up and trying to undo it.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that not knowing that if he just gives in, he can bring it all back.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to speculate too hard. Because I don't want to, be upset when it doesn't happen. Truthfully, none of this could happen. I'll be fine with it. I'm really looking forward to what comes of the series. And what comes with the following series and stuff. So, I think that's Tammy's opinion as well.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm here to enjoy the ride and the journey. If I'm right, cool. If I'm not, then whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, we're going to end this here. It's 26 minutes in, so that's not bad for a podcast. Oh, so sore. But, yeah. We'll come back with next week's Loki update and hopefully something else. Because, yeah. Anyway, until then, yeah, have fun.